Hi, I'm Meng from Tokyo. In this video, I will show you top 10 applications and websites you should download before you travel to Japan. The 10 apps or websites or services I would genuinely recommend it. They were carefully selected based on my honest opinion without any application at all. Okay then, let's go! Number 1. Google Translate. If you encounter language-related difficulties, the Google Translate application is a fantastic tool to have. As you're probably aware, this application is exceptionally useful for translating Japanese into various languages. It's renowned for its capability to translate sentences from websites into nearly 100 languages. Additionally, it has two other valuable capabilities. First, it is useful when seeking directions or communicating with someone who speaks only Japanese. Utilizing the voice recognition capability, you can translate conversations into any language, just like this. チャンネル登録よろしくお願いします。It means please subscribe to my channel. Second, you can make use of Google Lens functions. For example, it's useful when you want to translate Japanese written on a product or service. It's very simple. Just hold up the lens like this and it will translate the text into your mother language. Let's give it a try. Number 2. Google Map. Most people are familiar with the Google Maps application, but I'd like to introduce 3 lesser-known features. First up is the save capability. With this feature, you can save the places you want to visit without the need to repeatedly enter them into Google Maps. For example, let's say you want to save Shinkansen. Once you've saved it, the next time you open Google Maps, you will find the place you want to visit right there. Another handy feature when you're traveling is offline maps, especially useful if you've purchased a SIM card or mobile Wi-Fi but have an unstable signal in some areas. Here are the steps to use offline maps. First, click your icon, then select Offline Maps, and click Select your own map. Now you will be taken to the area selection screen. The area surrounded by a blue frame is the download area for the offline map. Keep in mind that you cannot download an entire country like Japan. You will need to download maps for specific areas like Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. Here, we will download a map of Tokyo. Now, with Wi-Fi turned off, let's see if it's done. You can still access the selected area offline. The Shinjuku Gyoen I saved earlier is also accessible offline. I recommend using both the save capability and offline map capability together. Lastly, the third feature allows you to check ratings for restaurants, amusement facilities, and more. Enter the location you want to visit and scroll down that screen to see the ratings. This is highly recommended as it enables you to see what locals or tourists have actually said about the places they've visited. Number 3. Japan Travel by Navitime. Transportation in Japan's major cities Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka is particularly complex. I recommend the Japan Travel by Navitime application, which is easy to use. For example, if you want to go from Tsukiji Outer Market to Shinjuku Station, click on Departure and enter Tsukiji Outer Market. And do the same for destination, entering Shinjuku Station. If you already have a pass, you can choose this tourist pass. Let's say you have bought a Tokyo subway ticket. Clicking on Leave Now will allow you to choose when you would like to depart or arrive at your destination. Let's leave it at Leave Now this time. Now, when you search, you will not only find the transportation route but also the travel time and the cost. Number 4. Uber, Didi. The most well-known taxi app in Japan is Go, which is affiliated with the largest number of taxi companies and covers all areas of Japan. Most overseas tourists don't have a Japanese phone number, making it impossible to use this application. The same issue applies to the S-Ride app. The next options to consider are Uber and Didi. While these apps accept non-Japanese phone number for registration, they have fewer partner taxi companies and cover fewer areas compared to the Go apps mentioned earlier. However, they do operate in major Japanese cities such as Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka. If you plan to ride a taxi in Japan, it's a good idea to download Uber and Didi ahead. The process is simple. Download the app, register the necessary personal information, and you're now ready to go. You can arrange for a taxi to pick you up by selecting your location. It's important to note that there is currently a severe shortage of taxis in Japan, and it often takes several tens of minutes for a taxi to arrive after it's been arranged. This issue stems from Japan's strict regulations on ride-sharing, particularly concerning white taxis. In Japan, there is a clear distinction between private cars with white license plates and business vehicles with green license plates. The law prohibits private cars with white license plates from providing transportation services for a fee. Additionally, drivers must obtain a Type 2 driver's license, which is different from a regular driver's license, to provide pick-up and drop-off services for profit. These legal barriers have resulted in a shortage of drivers in Japan's transportation industry. In fact, there was some unsurprising and unpleasant news just the other day. Let's translate the article into English. Private taxi drivers were previously allowed to drive until the age of 75, but in underpopulated areas, they can now drive until the age of 80 to help address the driver shortage. In my opinion, rather than continuing to hire elderly drivers, I would prefer to see the ban on ride-sharing lifted as soon as possible. When I visited the US the other day, I used ride-sharing services such as Uber, and it was very convenient and comfortable. I hope that more tourists will be able to travel comfortably in Japan in the future. Number 5. Mobile Suica, Mobile Pasmo. It's convenient to have a transportation IC card when using the Shinkansen, trains, and buses in Japan. IC card is a prepared e-money card that can be used for travel and shopping all across Japan. If you're planning to purchase a new IC card, the most common options are Welcome Suica or Pasmo Passport. Both cards have almost the same functionality, but if you're a fan of Sanrio characters, Pasmo Passport is a great choice. Welcome Suica and Pasmo Passport are convenient IC cards, but their non-refundable nature is drawback. Don't worry, you can also use IC cards at vending machine and convenience stores to purchase snacks and drinks with any remaining balance. When you're done using it, take it home as a souvenir of your trip to Japan. The question here is there a mobile app which is the purpose of this video? Yes, there is. The app is called Mobile Suica or Mobile Pasmo. It's undoubtedly a very convenient app as it's easy to recharge and reduces the amount of luggage. Unfortunately, Mobile Suica and Mobile Pasmo are currently only available in Japanese. If you have an iPhone, there's good news. With the Apple Wallet app in iOS, you can use mobile IC cards in any language without registration. You can easily recharge your account by clicking here, and both credit card and debit card payments are supported. When using the system, you can simply touch your smartphone to the ticket gate just like an IC card. Number 6. Smart EX, Ekinet. Smart EX and Ekinet are applications that allow you to purchase Shinkansen and limited express tickets online. These tickets can also be obtained at Midori no Madoguchi or ticket vending machines at major JR stations after your arrival in Japan. However, especially during peak season, tickets are sometimes sold out, so it's a good idea to purchase tickets in advance once you have decided on your itinerary. So, what is the difference between Smart EX and Ekinet? The main difference is the train routes. If you're traveling on the Tokaido, Sanyo, or Kyushu Shinkansen, please use Smart EX for ticket purchases. Since the Smart EX application appears to be supported only in certain countries, I will demonstrate how to make reservations on the website, not the app. First, register as a member by entering your personal and payment information. After completing the registration, click the Reserve button, select the date and time, and follow the instructions to make a reservation. Please note that reservations can only be made 1 month prior to the boarding date. On the other side, if you plan to board a limited express or Shinkansen train in the JR East or JR Hokkaido area, use Ekinet. Ekinet also offers a mobile application, but since it may not be very user-friendly, here's how to make reservations on their website. Choose on customers using a pass or customers not using a pass depending on your situation. This pass is for those who have even one of the 8 passes just displayed. If you don't have either of these, click on Purchase Tickets under Customers not using a pass to make a reservation. You can book tickets by station or line, that's not difficult, just follow the instructions to make a reservation. By the way, if you're planning to purchase the Japan Rail Pass, you cannot purchase it from the applications. Please refer to my previous video for more details. Number 7. Currency Converter. Even if you know the Japanese yen is used in Japan, it's difficult to convert it to your own currency on the spot when someone suddenly mentions 1980 yen. Here are some apps that can help you convert yen if you have trouble doing so. The recommended apps for Android and iPhone are not the same. The recommended app for Android users is Easy Currency Converter, which instantly converts Japanese yen to your country's currency using real-time exchange rates. For iPhone users, I recommend the Currency Converter Calculation app. Both of these simple apps are easy to use and will be useful on many occasions if downloaded. Number 8. Club JT. The Club JT app is recommended for finding places where smoking is allowed. In Japan, smoking on the street is considered impolite. Actually, you might even receive fines for violating local government ordinances. For instance, smoking on the streets of Tokyo's Chiyoda Ward, except in designated smoking areas, can result in a 2,000 yen fine. If you are a smoker, make sure to use designated smoking areas. Club JT is available only in Japanese, but here's a simple way to learn how to use it. Please enter the area you want to find first, and then click this mark for outdoor general smoking areas. If you want to find a bar where you can smoke, click this mark as the same. When you zoom in like this, you can also access detailed stored information. Unfortunately, this app is not compatible with iOS, so please check the website for iPhone users. Number 9. Klook. Klook is an application primarily for booking activities and tours. It's especially recommended for those who want to explore activities but haven't decided on a specific one yet. For example, if you're looking for things to do in Tokyo, you can click on Tours and Experiences. When you select Tokyo, you will find a wide range of activities. Conveniently, you can filter options based on your preferences, including English ability, private groups, hotel pickup, easy refunds, and more. Besides activities, Klook also allows you to book hotels, transportation passes, and car rentals. It's an easy-to-use application and I hope you find it useful. Number 10. NHK World Japan. NHK World Japan is an information app provided by NHK, Japan's public media organization. With the NHK World Japan app, you can watch Japanese news and programs in multiple languages. It offers content in 19 languages, including English and Spanish, making it accessible even for those who may not be proficient in English. Additionally, you can set up push notifications to receive emergency information such as earthquakes and tsunami directly on your phone. To configure push notifications, simply tap the Settings button and navigate the notification preferences. It's important to note that push notifications are available only in English, Chinese, Vietnamese, and Portuguese. Make the most of this app to stay updated with the latest news during your stay in Japan, ensuring a safe and comfortable trip. How was the 10 apps and websites? You can download them in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like button. If you have any questions or ideas, please let me know in the comment section. See you at the next video!